Hi guys, this is Senthil. I'm about to solve one English question paper for you. People have been asking me to do that for quite some time now, and I thought this is as good a time as any. So, shall we start? Let's go to question number 151. The principal and staff are waiting for the chief guest. Here, awaiting itself would mean waiting for. So, awaiting for would mean waiting for. So, the correct sentence would be the principal and staff are awaiting the chief guest. Now to question number 152. He thinks himself as a great scholar. The syntax of this particular sentence should be: he thinks himself as a great scholar. We don't use as there, so let's just strike that one out. He thinks himself a great scholar, so the error is in part B. Here the error is in part B. Question number 153. Unless you will study hard, you cannot pass. Okay, you can so easily judge where the error is. Unless you study hard, you cannot pass. I like the poetries of Byron and Shelley. Okay, here the error is in this part. The word poetry is both singular as well as plural. The noun poetry is both singular as well as plural, so that would be the correction. I like the poetry of Byron and Shelley. Question number 155. On last Sunday I met my friend accidentally. So the thing is that for some terms we don't use a preposition. For example, on last year I met you on last year. So we don't use on for such things. Last Sunday I met my friend. Last year I met you. So we should remove on there. And let's go to question number 156. Okay, I got the screen focused. So the question is, what is this? This is asking to fill with appropriate words. Fine. So 157. You may bring your dog where pets are allowed. Let me just remove the ink here. Okay, and this would be pets are allowed. The chef was wondering, who is a chef? A chef is the one who cooks food, who prepares food. So the correct option would be, the chef was wondering about what to prepare for his dinner. I have brought some books for you to examine. 159 would be, the speaker did not properly space out his speech but went on dash on one point only. So first, what does this word mean, space out his speech? He didn't space out his speech means he just went on with one particular thing. He didn't give enough, he didn't pass his speech enough where it is required. It didn't pass, it just went on with his speech. Stressing would be the correct option here. Stressing on only one point. 160. The usher showed us. Who is an usher? What's the meaning of this word usher? An usher is one who shows us or place. Who shows or place. Okay, can you think of an usher? It's a noun. By the way, what is a noun? Anything that you can see is a noun. Whatever thing that you can see a person, you can see things in your room, all these things are nouns. So usher is a noun, usher is a person. So who is an usher? Can you think of an example of an usher? I hope I'm pronouncing the word correctly. Okay, for example, if you have bought some movie tickets and went into a theater, at some theaters there might be one guy with a torch. You'd be showing us our seats, you'd be showing this the place, this is your seat number. So he is an usher. So the usher showed us what. So he is someone who shows us where to sit. So option B would be correct for 160. Let's go to 161. Autocratic. Who is an autocratic person? Is Arvind Kejriwal an autocratic person? Some would say yes. Autocratic means dictatorial. I say things, you just follow. Is that sort of a person? It's a dictatorial person. Daring. Is being brilliant. Is brilliant a synonym of daring? No. Energetic has nothing to do with daring. Maybe you need to be a bit energetic to be daring, but that doesn't make it a synonym. Being enthusiastic? No. Being courageous is being daring. You do daredevil acts, have to be courageous, daring to. On seeing this word, I remember this particular vocab word, daring to. Just Google the meaning of this word. It is somewhat related to daring. 163. Demonstrate. What does demonstrate means? Demonstrate is to show, demonstrate your skills, show your skills. The batsman demonstrated his skills. Deliberate. If you do something deliberately, what does that mean? That means that you're doing it willingly, you're doing it on purpose. You want to do that and you're doing it so. So deliberate would mean intentional. Defer. To defer is to postpone, defer things. Would you be happy if your exam gets deferred? No? Okay, that's the meaning of the word defer. And let's move on to what is that opposites, antonyms. Question number 166, right? Abundance. Abundance is a thing that which is found everywhere. So the antonym, the opposite of that would be scarce, scarcity. Unanimity means, in one voice. If people pass a resolution unanimously, that means they all agree and pass that resolution. So the antonym of that would be not this, not this, not this. Disagreement would be the opposite of unanimity. 168. Vice. What's a vice? Vice is a bad thing, a bad habit, fault in your character. All these things are vices. For example, if someone is being a womanizer, it is his vice. If someone drinks alcohol, that again is a vice. Okay, the antonym of that would be a good habit, a good thing. So what would that be? Virtue is a good thing. So that is the antonym of vice here. Renowned. Renowned means what? Well known. For example, Jaipur is renowned for its gems. It's well known for that particular thing. So the antonym of that would be unknown. Is a renowned person, is an unknown person. 170 is provoke. If you provoke some person, if some person is already provoked, what does that mean? Is charged up, is ready to do something, is provoked. For example, the statement of the army chief, the Indian army chief, provoked a reaction from the Pakistan army. The antonym of that would be soothe. Soothe is to calm. What does soothe mean? Soothe means to calm down things. If some person is provoked, what's the opposite of that would be to calm. Let me move the screen a bit down, sorry about that. Okay, Tagu was a man of letters. What does man of letters mean? A man of letters means is an author, is a scholar, a man of letters. This is an idiom, and what it means is either a scholar or an author. So what option gives us that meaning? Not this. Is he an excellent dictator? No way. No way. Is proficient in literary art? That means he is an author. So choice number 4 would be your answer. His friends beat the boy to pay off old scores. What does pay off old scores mean? Pay off old scores means to take revenge. Okay, it's there in option B. Let me move the screen further up. Chintan is so innocent that he wears his heart on his sleeve. What does that mean? He wears his heart on his sleeve. Means he is open about things. He doesn't hide. Whatever he feels, he expresses. Quite opposite of what our earlier Prime Minister, Mr. Manmohan Singh, was. Right. So the correct option would be option 2. He expresses his feelings openly. It was a red letter day. What does red letter day mean? It's an important day. It's a momentous day. For example, if you get your first job, that would be your red letter day. For example, you're married and your kid is born, that would be a red letter day. 175. The poor subordinates are made scapegoats by their superiors. What a scapegoat means? Scapegoat means, punished for some other's misdeeds. You're made the scapegoat for some other person's faults. For example, what happens in higher places, big persons. For example, some ministers or some actors, they do some misdeed. For example, this particular actor drives his car, runs over people, kills people. But what happens at the end of the day? His driver surrenders. He says that is the one, or the actor, puts the blame on his driver. He says that is the one who was driving the car, not me. That way the driver is made the scapegoat. Let me move down the screen. 176. So what is this? Okay, this is sentence improvement. 176 to 180 is sentence improvement. She had read Oliver Twist when she had been 14 years old. So she had read is already in past perfect. So we need a verb that is in past perfect as well. She had read Oliver Twist when She has become, that is present perfect. Was is in simple past. When she had become, 14 years old, she had read Oliver Twist. And to question number 177, children like to eat sweets, isn't it? So this is the crux of the sentence. Children like something. Children like something, don't they, would be the appropriate question tag. The thing with question tags is that you use the question tag and put it before the sentence and see whether it makes sense. Don't they? Children like to eat sweets. Don't they like to eat sweets? Do they like to eat sweets? So this would be the correct answer. He took disadvantage of the situation and cheated many people. He took advantage. So that would be our correct option. Let me move the screen further down. He was so afraid that his knees knocked one another. So how many knees do we have? We have 2 knees. For things that are 2 in number, we use each other. For things that are more than 2, we use one another. So the correct thing would be each other. All the candidates will give a test on Friday. All the candidates will give a test on Friday. So the thing is that it is the teachers that give the test. They give a test to us, and it is us students who take the test. Okay, so the correct answer would be the candidates take the test. Now moving on to 181 to 185, choose the one which can be substituted for the given word sentences. A person who is physically dependent on a substance. What is he? He is an addict. He is an addict, a drug addict, an alcohol addict. He is an addict. Addict is a person who is dependent on things. A child born after the death of its father. It's not an orphan. Orphan doesn't have both father as well as mother, so orphan can't be the word. It can't be a waif too. A waif is someone who is homeless, is a waif. Let me move the screen further up. So I think the correct option would be maybe a deprived child. I think, I'm not too sure. You just check it out. A movement of a part of the body to express an idea of feeling. It's a gesture. If people while speaking move their hands so much, we can say that is gesticulating. That's a nice vocab word, gesticulating. It comes from the word gesture. Where is that word gesture? Here it is. Okay, so 184. A legal agreement by which a person borrows money from a bank, usually to buy a house. What is a mortgage? Is it mortgage? What is a mortgage? Mortgage means you pledge something. For example, home mortgage means you pledge your house. You'd give your house as the security and say that I'm going to pay money that I owe to the bank, that I owe the bank. If I don't pay back my money, you can take my house. So that would be mortgage. So here It's just an agreement they are talking about, by which a person borrows money from a bank, usually to buy a house. So agreement is not a lease. It's if the thing is that it's a rental agreement for lease, then it would be lease. So it cannot be, it's not an invoice for sure, so it has to be a document, just a legal document. Okay, question number 185. Failing to discharge one's duty. Dereliction. You might have heard this word, dereliction. Dereliction is failing to discharge one's duty. So what else is there? Just a few more questions are left, I suppose. You can do these reading comprehension questions on your own, and so I think just 4-5 more questions are left. Okay, identify the correctly spelled word. Literate, not this is the right one. Literate. So etiquette is this? No. Etiquette, no. I think there should be an I here. Etiquette. I think all the options are incorrect. This one should be the right spelling. Etiquette. I hope I got the pronunciation right. Etiquette. And this is called a very easy one. Consensus, not consensus. Where it is? Here it is. And 190 should be not this. Upheaval, right? Here it is. So here we are, folks. We have almost covered the entire paper. By the way, this is a CGL Prelims mock paper. Which consisted of 50 questions, I suppose, and we have covered 40 of them, and 10 of them are reading comprehension questions, that which you can do it on your own. So that's it for now, guys. Have a nice time, have a good day. Let me just close this one out and then end my recording. Ciao.